Alright guys, my team is being invaded, so I'm actually going to level 1 proxy, but Riot, the absolute mad lads, have done it. They have finally here in patch 14.2 returned the movement speed runes back to the rune system. We now have, as you can see here, I have 2% movement speed in my shards and 10% tenacity and slow resistance in my shards. And I also have 9 AP. So your options are basically, in the first row, you can get Adaptive Force, or I believe you can get Health, or you can get Flat Ability Haste. In your second row, you have Adaptive Force as a choice, then you have Movement Speed as a choice, or you can get Health Scaling as an option. And then I think in your third row, you have, I forget exactly, but one of the 3 choices is Tenacity and Slow Resistance, and the other choice is, I think, Scaling Health or Flat Health, if I recall correctly. And these numbers are down from what they were on the PB. This used to be 2.5% movement speed and 15% tenacity and slow resistance. They've nerfed it down to 2% and 10% respectively for the live server release. But the important part is we have movement speed in our runes now, and we have tenacity, and we have slow resistance in the shards as well. So what does this mean for Singed? I mean, it's awesome. You only have 27 AP at level 1. As you can see, I have 355 movement speed. I have plus 10 movement speed at level 1. Whereas without getting boot start level 1, this used to not be possible. Technically, you could do it if you had Celerity and Time Warp Tonic, but Time Warp Tonic is not a very good rune. Because it's based around you needing to use potions for it, and it's just super conditional. And then later in the game, when you sell your potion, you actually just lose the rune, which is not great. And a long time ago, Celerity did actually give, I believe, 2.5% movement speed instead of 1% movement speed. But now, it gives 1% for the last, like, 4 or 5 years, because they nerfed it in Season 9, I believe, down to 1%. It might have been Season 8, I don't remember. It's been a long time since Runes Reforged came out. But basically, we can go move speed, extra move speed in our shard. So if you have Celerity, which probably you just run every single game now on Singed in some way, shape, or form. If you have Celerity, then you also have 1% from that. Then you have 2% off of your stat shard for 3% movement speed on Singed. And I don't know about you guys. I'm planning on running this basically every single game and forever, because there's no reason not to on Singed. I think you're giving up early game power for huge scaling in it, which is like, yeah, you're giving up 9 AP at level 1, which it is quite a bit of wave clear on Singed that you're giving up. It's a good bit of trading power, but I feel like the benefit of movement speed is that you're just going to scale so freakishly hard, even with this little bit of movement speed that it is. It matters. It's going to matter a lot more after a few levels, especially as you finish your tier 2 boots, which will actually probably rush my Swifties here. It's going to matter a lot more to have this movement speed than it is going to matter to have 9 AP, right? Basically every time. Even versus range matchups, movement speed will be better, obviously, because you have more mobility, you have more potential to like close the gap and reach them, etc., right? So just way, way, way better on Singed. The other thing to talk about here is the Tenacity shard. So Unflinching was changed. Unflinching is the resolve rune. No longer gives tenacity. What it does instead, I think he's fine, right? Oh, I'm coming. But I'm fast, brother. We have buffs on Tark. This guy's dead, I think. No, I got him killed. I'm out of mana. Whoops. Okay, like I was saying, I don't think the Garen's actually running movement speed here. Yeah, he has 340 move speed base, so he actually does not have any move speed runes. I would have been able to see. You know what? The move speed shard actually got Tarek killed, because without the move speed shard, I don't think I can get that fling, which that's amazing. Yeah, so the tenacity shard, this gives 10% tenacity and slow resistance at all levels. It replaces the unflinching rune, which the unflinching is a resolve rune, which used to give 5 to 25% tenacity and slow resist based on your missing HP. You would get the 25% when you're 30% HP. The break point versus this rune was at 86% HP. It would give you 10% tenacity and slow resistance, and then everything after that, it would give you more than this shard. So for the vast majority of fights, this is actually going to give you more or sorry, unflinching in the past would give you more tenacity and slow resistance in the vast majority of fights compared to this one, because you're very like, I would be getting more from it right now, right? You're almost never going to be full HP when you get CC'd on Singed. It's just not going to happen. So while this stat shard is actually weaker in my opinion than unflinching was for tenacity, the benefit now is that you don't need to go unflinching. Like, you can take other runes here in the secondary row, right? Like yeah, it's weaker in terms of tenacity provided, but you can go other runes here. Like, you can stack this shard with Legend Tenacity without having to go resolve runes at all. Right? I could go Legend Tenacity like I did. I didn't do it this game. I did Triumph and Last Stand. You can go Legend Tenacity with the slow resistance and the Tenacity rune here, and then you would have 20 plus 10% Tenacity. And then you would have the 10% slow resistance. And if I have Swifties, it's actually, I have 25% plus 10%, so 35% tenacity. This is, it all gets reduced though. There is diminishing returns and all of that. So Legend Tenacity, fully stacked plus this rune is actually not 30% tenacity, it's closer to 27%. Because it gets diminished as you get more of it. And then it's, the stacking is not, there's a word for it. It's not additive, it's recursive, right? Meaning the more that you get, the less benefit each individual point of tenacity or slow resistance actually gives you. It's a messy way to explain it. I'm not really good at explaining that on the fly in the middle of the game, but that's kind of the gist of it, yeah. So something to bear in mind, guys. There are benefits and drawbacks here. I think overall these changes are a benefit for Singed though, because like Singed needs like slow resistance tenacity most games, and then you get locked out of a bunch of your runes for going it, which does not feel very good. I'm actually outspeeding the Garen E. I am. That's kind of wild, hey? I'm down to firsties, but I need Tark to come with me. I don't want to do them by myself, you know? He can actually heal me quite a bit here as well. There's a Rengar back there. I'm not really afraid of it, though. You'd have to be afraid of Garen, but... But I'm just a little fast, bro. Come on now. I have, with Swifties, by the way, right now I'm 534 move speed with my Ghost up and level 1 ult. With just ult, I am 447. Without ult, I believe I am 420 movement speed with just Swifties, if I recall correctly. Let's go ahead and finish these off. Then Tarek should be able to get that. Nice, we have 3. Yeah, I'm 420 movement speed here. But yeah, so it is technically lower, it's lower tenacity and slow resist compared to having unflinching, but you're able to get a different rune, so it's like technically I think good for Singed, better than what we had before. Basically, Singed is a champion that loves having options. If you have no options, then it feels bad to play Singed, and that is one thing that Season 14 has done very, very well for Singed, is to give him loads and loads of options that he didn't really have before. Especially in items, but also in runes, right? Just having choices to be able to, like, tune the champ for each individual game, I think, at least a little bit, feels really, really good. So, yeah, very nice. And I will say, just having movement speed, honestly, it feels really good. You can get from point A to point B faster, it synergizes with your passive. Technically, flat movement speed is the best synergy with Singe's passive, because it is a % increase, and then flat, that means flat movement speed benefits it more. But it's not like % is bad, right? Because your ultimate gives you flat movement speed instead of %, so having % increases does help your ultimate, technically, so it's like, it's still good, you know? It's never bad. Especially for a champion like Singed that just has to be forced to run at you, definitely a good thing to have. I get a plate here off the Garen. Unless he has Swifties, I'm just gonna be way faster than him at all points. With the phase rush, 560, and then you had passive like 573 movement speed. Quite a decent amount. And then later in the game, like I said, as you get faster, this rune is going to scale way better, in my opinion, than needing to go AP. I'm going to actually go back and buy a blasting one here. That way I'll be a much more relevant damage threat to Garen if we actually fight, which we most likely will. He's going to go for the proxy here, I believe. Or not. No worries. I don't know why this is recommending me to like go Rylai's or Deadman's or Medjai's first. That is extremely weird to me, the recommendation that my I wouldn't follow the advice here. Versus a melee champion, you really want Leandry's IMO if you can get it. Rylai's is good if you're behind against a melee, but if you're even or ahead, you really should be slamming Leandry's. Unsinged IMO. Ooh, get him in the poison. You thought that was a good trade for you, it was not. He flashed on me there too. He's ghosting. He wants to Q me and then turn with his ult, so whatever, let him go. Drop the ward there for Garen. I believe I can get a play here though. Yep, very nice. He stepped in poison there as well, actually. So we both used our flash. His ghost is down, but mine is coming up. The problem with Garen though is he can sustain off of his passive, and I don't want to stop pushing, so I could potentially be in danger. He wants to maybe step in the bush, then come out for me. Okay, can't fight him, no worries. I can maybe grab one more wave and then finish Lee injuries. If I sell Ring, it's potentially possible. He's CSing actually better than me, which I did not think was going to happen. But you can definitely tell the difference already, and like especially in melee matchups, this will make them much more tolerable. For Singed, who has basically only losing matchups, you are a scaling champion. Oh, he lived, bro. Actually, I'm gonna agree for one more wave so I can get this Lee injuries on the recall without waiting for it. We're not like super forcing it yet, so. Okay, Garen knows I'm down here. I don't know where he is. I have to be super careful here. Still lagging a bit. Let's go ahead and back. Okay, I want to go for this grub. The Kog'Maw is kind of big, boys. I feel like there's some kiting happening there. That's going to be kind of nasty for my team. I guess they got some, though. I wonder who also... Jhin might be running movement speed charts here. He has a lot, 403 base movement speed. I think the Jhin is actually running movement speed. Yeah, he has 398 base, and I have or 398, and I have 420. We both have tier 2 boots though. Maybe he's not running movement speed. Rune. I was misreading base. I think this guy's dead here actually. Gonna get out of his E range. I think he's just dead. Damn me ult. Ah, there's a Rengar, bro. Holy. I almost ran right into him. Oh, okay. I gotta run. I need to leave. I need to leave. I don't want to fight that Rengar. I would like to go for the grubbies, if possible. The Garen is still dead, actually. Grab these. Oh, the grubbies despawn. That sucks. That's why he... I guess that was actually smart by Rengar to fight us there, then. I didn't even consider the despawn timer. Where they despawn, I believe, a minute before the Herald spawns, right? Oh, well, that's okay. We still got 3, I guess, and they got 0. So that is decent. Alright, item 2. They did nerf my boy Riftmaker this patch. Riftmaker is down to, or up to 3,100 gold instead of being 3k, so bit of a nerf there, but we still have decent options. It's still probably a great choice this game because they have 1, 2, 3. I'd say 3.5. Vlad's a very close range champion, so 3.5 melee champion. We'll just say 3. We can call Vlad a range for the sake of argument. But versus melee champions, Riftmaker is definitely great. Clear this. There's a chance that they're on Herald here, but I'm just gonna stay in front of the tower and see if I can scare the Garen into staying here. He did in fact stay here. He's 365 move speed with his Triforce, which does give him movement speed when he's in combat, but not just flat, I believe. It used to, because of mythic passes, but not anymore.
To shake or not to shake.
Oh, they got bot turret? Wow. You gonna potion up for this Rengar.
Shut down.
I could do Cosmic Drive actually as well. I didn't think about that. That would be pretty hilarious with this setup. It would just be an absolute absurd amount of movement speed. I might pivot into that. Yeah, let's do that. So they have a dragon. We're getting 3 grubs and a herald, hopefully. What does that sound? You guys hear that? What Is that the music from the Herald? Thinking. I think he's dead. 80 carry ganking top lane, not that easy, bro. What are you doing? Oh wait, Tarek just didn't drive it into the... Okay, he drove it into the wall, right? This one might be a bit rough. I'm about to get ulted. Oh, he's about to get ulted, okay. I really don't want to dive this. I really don't like this, bro. That guy is, yeah, no, I don't know why he's pinging me. That was... I'm not the one who didn't drive the Herald into the turret. Alright, whatever, all good. Let's go for Cosmic Drive here. Might as well just meme with the speed build, right? Cosmic Drive actually quite good on Singed, though. Now that it is 3k gold. Or it was always 3k gold, sorry. Now that it gives health, and then the movement speed actually just applies when you deal damage with abilities, so... Just a good Singed item, great Singed item even.
I hear you.
You're gonna be very squishy though. Bear in mind, you're not tanky. Like these are two squishy items. Because normally after Leandry's, you try and get a bit tankier. Because Leandry's is only 300 HP, whereas like his Triforce is gonna give him, I believe, a little bit more. Oh no, actually 300. I think his other items actually give him more, but damn, I'm really fast. 448 movement speed here, by the way. I'm almost 100 move speed faster than this guy, just running around normally.
On my way.
I'm a little quick, bro. There's a Rengar coming up here. There's a Thresh here too, though. I don't think they're gonna get me, I'm gonna be real. I'm 600 move speed if I proc my phaser. I can get my passive up. It's just... Oh boy. This is what Sin should be like though. Like you should be fast and annoying. You're a champion with no gap closers, right? Bear in mind, back in the day, with old move speed coins, we only had like 6 months to really even play Singed with this Noxious Slipstream passive with movement speed runes, right? With movement speed quints. So movement speed quints, if you guys don't know, were in the old rune system before this rune system that we have here, where it was 3 different, you could select 3 different quintessences every game, and you had choice between like AP, move speed, health, things like that, right? Mana, AD... Right, there's lots of choices, and you could choose 1.5% movement speed per times 3, so up to 4.5% movement speed. Just in your runes, and other minor runes gave you, masteries, which were also part of the old rune system, basically. They would give you additional movement speed as well. So Singed actually used to be faster than this for quite a while. But then, in Runes Reforged came out about 6 months after Singed got his, like, mid-scope update. I guess that was technically the first mid-scope update that they ever did. That was good. Before that, they reworked 3 Assassins, LeBlanc, Rengar, and Fizz, and they reworked them again. Because I think it was Fizz, because people didn't like the rework, so they, like, reverted them. And then Singed was after that, and this was the first, like, mini rework that they did that ever stuck, where they changed his passive, and they changed his W, and they changed the way that his Q scales. His Q is much more of a late game ability now than it ever was before. Ooh, I can actually get behind this guy. The, like, cyberpunk music whenever you're near Baron is kind of cool, by the way. Pretty sure he's in here. Holy shit, dude. Alright, whatever. He ghosted away, so. He hurts, man. That's like the thing about going Leandry's, though. And Cosmic is you were much squishier. You normally would be. I don't know where he is, but if he's in that bush, I don't want to go near it. I'm traumatized by 10 years of bush Garen. It's like team is looking at this Baron. I'll drop some poison, but mostly I'm gonna zone. Okay, I see Kog'Maw. We got it, nice. Alright, I'll build towards Rylai's.
An enemy has been slain.
The Kog'Maw just is not able to really fight me right now. The Vlad has Rift, and I have not tried it yet this patch with the gold nerf on it. Or the cost increase, I should say.
Shut down.
Well, I can catch this Rengar here, right?
Killing spree.
I think he's farming down here with his Profane Hydra, but... I flung a cannon! Come here! I'm just way faster than you, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, just like getting around the map. I feel like Relentless Hunter might end up being really good now because of the movement speed. Predator is also, again, it was already sleeper buff because Conqueror is sleeper nerfed with AP being less valuable on the Singed Q, and Conqueror being nerfed near the end of last season in patch 1320 as well. Like, yeah, Conqueror works, like, better with Singed Poison now because it actually stacks up. Slowly it does stack up, though. But I think with the indirect... Oh, shit. I mean, I'm just kind of faster, bro. I actually want to get Mother Wave, I think. I'll go ahead and flash out. That's fine. If the Vlad's gonna ult me, I almost killed the Garen, actually, which is kind of hilarious, but... yeah, with Conqueror being indirectly nerfed and just other things being indirectly buffed for Singed, I do think Predator is definitely back on the menu for this champion especially. And you guys know I love my Predator Singed. So we can hunt those filthy 80 carries, that's why. Insert top lane joke here. 438 movement speed just running around. Oh, Kog'Maw. 80 carry in 2024. Pretty rough. Dude, my team kind of just won every lane here this game. Games like this, honestly, I don't want to say they're kind of boring, but like, when your team just wins every lane, it's like, yeah. It is certainly a thing. I want to try and catch their Rengar in the bush, or just in the jungle anywhere. I'm pretty sure I could just run him down. Oh, not quite. Oh. Hello, Vlad. Kog'Maw spawns, dies, spawns again, dies again, and can't even use his passive on us. Depression for that guy. Like Tark's pushing minions over here. They just killed Garen. Why does Tark have so much wave play? Alright, we can probably push this bottom tier 3.
Shut down.
Ooh, Senna. That's okay. Kinda scared to stay up here. Yeah, without my R, I just can't like do a whole lot. I think he's upset that I didn't do a whole lot, but like without R, I just kind of can't, so.
Your team has destroyed the turret.
But if I just outrange his Q, he just dies. But I think I'm just faster, bro. Wait, does he have art? But I'm phasing out. He's chasing me, but I don't think he's fast enough. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I'm just faster. I'm also 3 levels ahead of him. Oh, man. What a good season, man. What a good season. When your champion has items and runes that don't completely suck. Feels good, man. I could meme on it and go Winged Moonplate for some Dead Man's Plate. Yeah, might as well. I'm already here. I'm already here. Why not get faster? We'll give them some emotional damage this game. I have 456 move speed without anything active, which is pretty absurd. But in a good way. Like, you, again, on Singe, like, you should be a late game threat. You deserve to be a late game threat, right? The champion's single target damage is not that great. All your damage is area of effect, besides Fling, which is not a lot of damage anyway, so. You should be dangerous.
It's nearly time.
And also just run over to them here because they're fighting. I can get there pretty quick. Oh, I guess Kaga's just dead. And Vlad just dies. Alright. Garen was just pushing bot waves. Almost 800 move speed with phase rush and passive on one person. But I'm just faster than you, bro. Ah, GG. GG. Riot bringing back all my stuff. Alright, let's see. Dude, why is Tarek so strong in the jungle now? Is it just because Frozen Heart is cheap? Is that why? Alright, let's see. What was my damage that game? Oops, didn't switch my scene. Does that one go? Yep, it does. Nice. Oh, I didn't turn my lights on. I realized, oh my god, I look sick. Don't worry, guys. I'm fine. I didn't turn my lights on. Holy. My bad. Wow, look at the difference there between... I forgot that my lights were off. Wow. That's the sun, by the way, right there. I'm usually not recording this early, but... Wow, that is actually a big difference. That's what I get for keeping my lights on. I'll turn them on now. 715 here. Not bad. I had 27k damage. Just a bit of a menace this game. So, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Movespeed runes. Obviously, they're gonna feel great on Singed. You're gonna be a little bit weaker early. You're gonna be stronger later on. Movement speed is just king. If you can get it and you don't have to grief your runes for it, then it's great. Which now we can just do that. Just have it and not grief runes for it. So, mwah, thank you for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Runes guide coming out soon.